Let's be honest. If you find yourself scrolling on social media while you're trying to do work, or just in general when you're working, your thoughts wander and you can't focus on the task, it's time for a change. Back in school, I used to be the most distracted kid, and I would also distract everybody else. I wouldn't listen to the teacher. If a bird was flying outside the window, I would say, "Oh, look, a bird." I would be distracted all the time. But these things changed. So here are the best 6 things you can change today in order to improve your focus. Number 1, stay off of social media or limit it very much. Social media in itself is not a bad thing, but if you catch yourself checking one app, then the other, then a third one without any purpose, it's probably because you're craving the dopamine of social media. That means when you're focused, your craving gets into your head and you're checking the app and you lost your focus. So limit it very much. Maybe even start a detox of 1 day or 7 days of no social media at all, and it will actually help you improve your focus, but it will not be easy. Trust me. Number 2, how much music do you listen to? Now you might think music is not a problem, but if you're honest, if you listen to music all the time, especially at work, it will always play back in your head and you will always have thoughts of music. Just like with social media, it's a dopamine addiction you have. My recommendation, I only listen to music when I work out, and if you're working, don't listen to any music at all. If you're in a place that's loud and there's much noise around you, maybe try a playlist that has binaural beats, or for example this playlist. It's my personal recommendation. I listen to it all the time when I'm in loud rooms. It doesn't distract, but it reduces the noise. I will leave the link in the description. Number 3, have a structured plan for the day and for the week ahead. The extent on how you plan your day is up to you, but at least know your main tasks and to-dos for the next day or the next week. Why? If you don't do that, you will constantly remember things that have to be done that you forgot to do before, and constantly new things will pop up. If you have all of that structured and laid out in front of you, you can work at peace because you know all the tasks that have to be done are already planned. You just have to go through the plan. This goes for food as well. If you always have to think about what will I eat for lunch, what will I eat for dinner, what will I eat tomorrow, 30 minutes before you actually go eat the food, your thoughts will already be consumed by the food and not by the work you're doing right now. Number 4, get enough sleep. Now this one is one of the most important ones. Whether it be athletes, doctors, politicians, or entrepreneurs, all of them perform their best when they've had enough sleep. Now don't get me wrong, enough sleep doesn't mean too much sleep. It means not too much and not too little. My recommendation is for men about 7.5 to 8 hours, and for women about 8 hours to 8.5 hours. But of course this depends on your age and many circumstances, so find out your best time. Number 5, avoid people with a lack of focus. People who are not focused cannot appreciate the value of focus, so they don't care about your focus. They will ask you random stuff, they will talk to you at a deep flow moment and will simply disrupt your focus randomly. Don't misunderstand this. This is not meant to be negative. Children are the best example for this. Children will run around, scream around, and ask you random stuff. So it's best for you, if you want to have deep work sessions, to keep children away from you. But also people who just aren't committed to one thing. And number 6, last but absolutely not the least, have a goal. Have you ever seen a tiger or a lion running after its prey, or better, sneaking up on it? Or have you seen Cristiano Ronaldo slow motion running after a football? This is what's called a goal. Cristiano sees the ball and he says, I want to get this ball before my opponent gets it. If you have a goal, it's much easier to stay focused because you know exactly what you need to do to reach that goal, and even if you don't, you know that you have to work until you reach it. Don't be distracted by any other things. Try it out until you reach that goal. So, if you have work in front of you, before you start, set yourself a goal for the next hour or 2 hours to complete this many tasks, or if it's just a single task, to have this kind of result. And then go after it relentlessly. Now I want to know, after going through all of these steps, what is the first thing that you will change? Just let me know down in the comments. I hope you learned something new today and you can regain your focus very, very soon. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up and I will catch you in the next video. Stay focused and peace.